Hi, I'm here. Hardly any makeup, and I think I put too much blush on. It's the only thing I grabbed. I didn't put my regular thing on to say I was coming on earlier, so I hope people find me. The time just got away from me. I had no idea it was near 7:30. Yeah, I hope you people are out there someplace. Yes. Yes, I'm here on StreamYard. Okay. Ah, hi, Carol. Bumblebee just wrote me a note. I hope she finds me. Carol Cates. Hi. I don't remember that name. I'm not showing up. Why am I not showing up? Oh dear. Maybe I'm on the wrong. Carol, I'm going to go off and try to get on the right channel. So I hope you find me again. Mm. Oh, you have me. Okay. All right. I won't end it. I almost ended it. I don't. I was sitting out watching a YouTube video, and all of a sudden I looked at the clock, and it was 7:30. Oh, yes, this has been a terrible couple of days here as far as house things go. Uh, yeah, this has been a very expensive month for me. I know. What was with that? I don't know why I wouldn't have showed up to you. I don't have the right shirt on. I'm just not ready. Anyway, I don't know what kind of thumbnail came on first. It was probably just the picture of my house because I didn't get to put a thumbnail on. Yeah. Well, I think everything in my house broke at one time. Yeah. So I was actually texting back and forth to my daughter for a while, and maybe that's why I just completely forgot about this. After getting my plumbing fixed the other day, 2 days ago, I got my drains open and they're still doing good. Then my dryer broke. I don't know if that was Tuesday when I was on or not. My dryer broke. I think I told you that. I don't have a dryer, which is no big thing. Yeah. And then now this is the third thing. My good water machine, my reverse osmosis. Yesterday, when Samantha was here, thank goodness, Samantha was here cleaning, and I was sitting in the family room, 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 and I was sitting in the fam uh, I think, listing on my phone. And all of a sudden I heard water running. And first I thought it was Samantha in this other room here. And then I kept hearing it, kept hearing it. And so I got up and I looked, it was coming from the kitchen in the sink area. So I called Samantha and I said, "Do you hear that running water?" And she says, "Yes." And we opened the bottom of the cupboard and there was water completely filled in the bottom of the cupboard, under the sink, under the big farm sink. And it was coming out onto the floor at that point. Uh, no, I didn't put, I was late. I didn't get to do any of my things. I didn't get a thumbnail put on. Ah, yeah, I just went live. That's all. So, yeah, here I am. So, yeah, we didn't exactly know where the water was coming from, but she thought it was coming uh, from the reverse osmosis. Now, I had just had they had just changed the filters, which I have done, about once a year. And that was no big deal. So they had been here and the plumber had been here. So we didn't know which it was, something. But she determined, luckily she was here because I can't get down on my hands and knees and crawl under the sink. So that's what she did. And she found out exactly where it was coming from. And it was the reverse osmosis. So I immediately called Culligan and they told us how to turn. Well, was that? I think they sent somebody right out right away, and his name was Victor, and he came out and we thought got things all situated and fixed, but then he left, and the reverse osmosis machine wasn't working. It wasn't filling up. It wasn't giving me any water. So we called him back, and he came back right away and thought he fixed it again. But then the time has gotten away from me. This has been such a mess. Today, that was yesterday. Then today, there was water under there again, not as much. And my water machine was not working again. So I called them back. They sent somebody else because Victor was at another job. So they sent somebody else, and this was a big guy. I don't know how he even fit under the sink, but he certainly knew what he was doing. So he got it fixed. He changed the complete filter system. They gave me a brand new filter system, the brand new one. They didn't just change it this time. They gave me a whole new one. And I didn't have to pay for anything because I had already paid a large amount of money. So hopefully it is fixed. I waited about an hour and the tank filled up and I seem to have water now. And it's just been one thing after another. I'm telling you, I've been like a nervous wreck. I haven't done anything on eBay. I started to do some photography. I took one picture so far. I hope to take a couple more and then list them, but I don't know. This may be an off day. Bumblebee says they finally got your 3-year-old roof fixed. Oh, turns out I have to put this up because I can't read it down there. Turns out when they did the roof last time, they didn't do flashing around the chimney. Oh dear. So they replaced a piece of rotten wood and redid the flashing. Yeah, that's important. Uh, that's what happens when jobs are subcontracted after storm damage. Oh dear. That was after a storm. You had that. Uh, so I don't have a dryer, but that's okay. It's summertime. I can dry my clothes outside. I told Samantha we're going next week to the used dryer store and I'll pick me out a used dryer, which are better anyway, the older ones. And it will be way cheaper. Yes, having homes are hard, and having a 170-year-old home is very hard. I haven't had a chance to go out to the garden at all. And I'll tell you, we didn't get any rain. We didn't get any of the rain. It just went past me here. It looked like it was going to rain yesterday. It didn't. So it's still really dry out there. I should be out watering, and I didn't get to do that today either. I talked to my sister a long time today because we were talking about living in the 40s and 50s because I wanted to get some of her ideas. But I told her some of the things I had written down. I have 6 pages written so far in my journal that I'll be able to use when I do some videos about it. Yeah. So anyway, that's what's been happening here. Nothing really good. Hopefully everything's fixed. And yeah. And I almost forgot to come on here. There's just too much for my little mind going on. So usually when I come live, the thing that shows up when you go to see my YouTube channel next time or get to see this one, it will just have the picture of the house, with the tree hanging down. It probably will be that picture. I don't know. I have no idea. But we'll see. Yes, having homes are hard, but I love this house. Judy Fisher, hi. Yeah, a lot of people are interested in my story, so I want to get them sort of situated in some sort of a categories I just took notes as I thought of things. So they're not in any kind of order. They're not in any kind of, yearly order or anything, or how old we were. They're just thoughts that came in my head. I had to write them down before I forgot them, because that's what happens to me. Yeah. So Michelle sent me her label for her box, and I sent it out to her. Hopefully I have the right name in my cluttered mind here. I didn't bring it in here. But anyway, I think it's her. Yeah, what's everybody else been doing? I actually sold 3 things today. And I think I sold 2 Mercari things this week. Surprise. of the week. Hi, Diane. I'm glad you found me. Yeah, this was a little strange. I completely forgot what I was doing, that I was to be on here until 7:30. I don't know, it just popped into my mind when I looked at the clock. It seemed like I should be someplace. So I ran out here, turned on the lights, and you got what you got. I had no makeup on today. I threw some blush on, and it was the wrong blush. It was too dark, but I rubbed most of it off, I think so. Ah, my circles are under my eyes. Didn't get any concealer on or anything. Oh well, we'll have these days. Ah, so I really, since I didn't even know I was coming on till minutes before, I don't really know what I'm going to talk about except what I've been doing with all these horrible things happening in my house. But hopefully that's it. Like she said, it's threes, came in threes. So I think that's it. That's it. It's been raining in New Orleans. Well, we usually don't get your weather. We usually get weather that's west, right west of me, like Bumblebee's weather. But Bumblebee, you said you had gotten rain, and we didn't get it here. It went away before it came here. Uh, yeah, I've had a busy day. Actually, I also just, well, no, I didn't. See, that's how cluttered my mind is. I was going to say I forgot to take my evening medicines, but now that I think of it, I did take them like a half hour ago. That's one of the reminders that I have Alexa tell me. She tells me what times I should take my medicine in the morning and in the evening. So when I get off of here is when the cat's insulin is due. So I can't forget that. And the dog got her Prozac, so everything's okay. You're making chicken. You sold a top and still looking for that other. Oh dear, you didn't find that other one yet. Yeah. Last night I made chicken and steak fries from the freezer. And then I had picked a little zucchini, one of my first little zucchinis, and I sliced it up and sauteed it in olive oil. And I had that. So it was a pretty good supper last night. Today, I didn't make any supper. I had cottage cheese and peaches. Well, it's some protein. Yeah. So besides, I always eat breakfast. Besides breakfast, I really didn't have anything but the cottage cheese. Maybe after this, I will think of something to make. I was planning on making that chicken again since that really set well with me yesterday. I'll make it tomorrow again, but I just didn't have time. Well, all the animals have eaten anyway. My chicken got out of the pen again, was out in the yard. Thank goodness I didn't let the dog out. So I had to go chase the chicken back in her yard, and then I went and gave them their treats so that I could shut them in their more substantial yard where they can't get out of. That would have been the topper if the dog would have gotten my one of my chickens. I probably wouldn't have been on here if that would have happened. Uh, yeah. But I just wanted to come on so you didn't think that something happened to me or I got lost or something. My sister and I were talking about us losing memories. We both worry about that a lot. Uh, but after all, she's 79, I'm 82. We're bound to lose some memory, I guess. It's irritating. Wait, let me see here. Well, you didn't lose power or have any trees come down. No, we were okay, but there were 80-mile-an-hour straight line winds and a tornado warning. Oh, well, I'm glad that didn't come here. We didn't get anything. We didn't get tornado warnings or storm warnings or anything. That must have went way north or way south of us. Yeah. Wow, those are hard. Straight line winds are the ones that really knock the trees down. I have nothing but trees around me too. I'm in a little forest all of my own here, surrounded by golf courses. Uh, Needless to say, we didn't put out trash. Yeah, or somebody else would have your trash. And now we're going out of town over next trash day. Oh dear. Yeah. That's always a problem. I only put my trash can out every 3 weeks because I don't make much trash. Uh, it's only me and the chickens eat some of the trash. I compost some of it. So, yeah. Uh, So yeah, I don't have to lug. I have a long driveway and I don't have to lug my trash cans down there to the road only every 3 weeks, which is a good thing. Now Jolene came a day late. She had to go to a funeral on Wednesday. Her uncle died, and he was a military person, and he was buried in a military cemetery, which she had never seen before. And so she's telling me all about it. So she came and walked Penny, who was out sleeping in her bed out there. She took Penny for a walk. She always walks her with her. She has an Australian Shepherd that they're really good friends, and she takes them to the park together. And yeah, Penny looks forward to Jolene coming every week. I've had Jolene through about 4 dogs. Yeah, for a long time. Oh, we don't make, Bumblebee says they don't make much trash either, but meat wrappers get stinky in the summer. Yeah. Right. Well, I don't eat much meat. But chicken, that's even worse. Sometimes if I'm going to put a chicken wrapper into the trash and I'm not going to take the trash out for a while, I will seal it in a plastic bag because yeah. But then I have all this cat litter. All the cat litter goes into the trash. But I seal that up into a couple trash bags and tie it tight. And there's a lot of cat litter right now because my cat is still peeing like crazy. So she is not even close to being fixed, or not, she'll never get fixed, but her diabetes is still not under control for sure. Now her fur looks better. I noticed that today. Her fur looks much better, and she's lost some weight. Yeah, you wish Penny and Honey could have a play day. Yeah. That would be fun. Bumblebee has a little beagle. Honey the beagle. Honey the beagle. Honey's a girl too. Is Honey a girl? Sounds like a girl's name, but it could be either. Debbie. Hi, Debbie. I'm okay. I'm just frazzled because so many things have gone wrong in the house. But at the moment, everything is fixed. My reverse osmosis went out. Completely went out. I mean, everything had to be switched. It cost me $700 and some. So another big thing. Yeah. So that's the third thing. So everything should be okay now. My mother always told me that too. Bad luck always comes in threes. So that's the third thing. The plug drains, the dryer dying, and now this. So, yeah. Is anybody selling anything on eBay or Poshmark? Somebody said up here. Way up here, where was it? Somebody had a sale. Bumblebee, you had a sale. Yes, I feel lucky to have had 3 sales today. And 2, like I said, 2 on Mercari during the week. Amazing. But it's still a super slow week. I mean, yeah. Another thing that's been happening is, when I get frazzled, which today was one big frazzle day, my eye twitches, and it's been twitching. My eye twitches like crazy when I get stressed. Honey's a girl. Yeah, that sounds like a girl's name. You probably told me that before. And remember, Jesus rose on the 3rd day. Yes, maybe that has something to do with it. I think. I hope. Well, I don't know. I think if I get my thoughts organized, I still am trying to remember more things to put in the journal about the 40s and the 50s. And then I want to sort of organize them, like I said, before I start. I don't know. I'm just going to say a couple things I remember, and I'm planning on that sort of triggering my memory into some stories, because that's usually what happens. So I hope That's what happens when I'm on live anyway. I hope it happens when I just put the camera on me and turn it on because sometimes, but I can always edit those. Sometimes that has a strange effect on me. I need a hug. I know. I do. Uh, well, since there isn't that much on here to talk about today, I didn't make any plans. Oh, I have to hold up my sign now. Even though I'm going to only be on here a half hour, please like, share, and subscribe. Because I try to be on here every Tuesday, every Thursday at 7:30, and then every Sunday at 4 o'clock. Sundays are when I tell you what I sold. My sister says she'll watch the ones usually when we're all having a conversation. I think she lurks in the background because once in a while she'll hop up and say something. But then if I'm doing clothes, then she doesn't usually watch because she doesn't do eBay or anything. Yeah. So I'm going to try. Hi, Riri. Hi. Hi. Keep the faith. Remember footprints in the sand. I had to think about how good the Holy Spirit was watching over me yesterday, or was it today? I've lost complete track of time. I was telling this to my sister. It must have been this morning when I dialed a number. When I came down and I found out there was still water coming out of the good water machine when they said it had been fixed. So I came down and I looked and it wasn't working right either. So I looked on my phone to recent numbers and I picked the one that I thought would be Culligan that I had called. And when I dialed it, it was Victor, the one that had been here fixing it. So that was his own number. He had called when he was on his way here. So yeah, that's just how this happened. So I got him right away. He came right out. And yeah, things just happened after that, sort of rolled along, even though it took a while to get fixed. People came right away because what you worry about on a Thursday, the weekend's coming and nothing gets done on the weekends. So, yeah. So I think, yeah, for sure, Jesus was watching over me. Things will get fixed. I don't know why I get upset. I don't like things not to be going along like they should. And I guess that's just life, but I may order another clothes rack. About 10 years ago, I bought a clothes rack, the kind that unfold, the wooden ones, the nice wooden ones. They're made of maple. They're made by the Amish. And it was expensive to buy this. And me, like a dummy, I leave it out. I think the last 2 winters, I left it outside because it was on the deck. And I'd hang clothes on it. Very easy place to hang when you just have a few. And it just got wrecked because it's unfinished maple wood. And parts of it broke. It sort of collapsed. It's still out there, and I have it sort of tied up in position. But I think I'm going to buy myself another one. They're over $100. But this is such an expensive month anyway. I might as well just blow the whole month as far as my budget goes. I should do a budget this month and show how things just can go amok. Oh, yeah. So I'm sorry about the people that just came on here, but I have to go and get something together to feed my cat and then give her insulin by 8:30. And I will be back on Sunday. Hopefully I will sell more because I've only sold like 5 things, I think, so far. 5 or 6 things this whole week so far. And it's already Thursday. So unless I do really good this weekend, I don't expect to have as good a week as I had last week, which wasn't, I mean, it was better than have been having, but I mean, it's nothing like I used to have years ago. So thank you all for tuning in, even though this looks different today when you came on. I will try to remember. I have to tell Alexa to remind me of these times. That's another reminder I have to go on and set for sure. So I will see you Sunday, hopefully, everybody. Just come on, say hi, even if you're not interested in eBay. And yeah, let me go find something else to eat. I'm already hungry after my cottage cheese, so I need a little more to eat. And yeah, hopefully I can find a good movie that's calming and nice tonight and watch that. So thank you all for being here, and I will see you in a couple days.